Everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to some Assetto Corsa hosting with the filthy regs. Hi, the filthy regs. That they are. Apologies to everybody whose accent we butchered. Yeah, join the server. We're hosting for the regs. This is what it is. This is what we do. There's a demand for Game of My Soul servers. And I provide that demand, and we're providing it on a weekend as well, which is a miracle. That's something that's very rare. But here we are. After setting a world record, need I say? Must I say? Did I say? I have said. I did just say. World records have been set. That's it. Wunderbar. As they say in the lands of Bavarians. Hello, Tej. How's it going, man? Right, it should all be good. We should be good. Should be. I'm sure I've forgotten something. I've got a cup of tea. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Matt. I've got some fruit and nut selection. Show me your nuts. They've got new bags of Lidl. These are new bags, which is good because they're smaller. So when we go hiking, takes up less space. Are they resealable special bags though? I don't think so. No. Okay. Whoa! Structural integrity fail. Oh, it smells nice. We did, yeah. And then someone beat it. We'll do a video. Right.
Activating profile Assetto Corsa, GM, soft TIA.
Get in there. Look at this. Hello, Purple Racing, Turgid, everybody. Hello. Get in there. Oh, we need to change some wheel settings. Heat wave. Well, I don't know. It might come back again. I'm getting fruit flied attacked. If you wonder what's flying around, it's fruit flies. Oh no, they're going after me nuts. It's like living in a 3D video game. I don't have any like fly spray, so I'm just gonna have to put up with them. Well annoying. I don't know what to do. Just I could breathe them in. Fruit flies for dinner. Oh, hang on. I need to reset my YouTube chat. Please hold. Oh, I've got. Will apple vinegar do? Look at that. Turd is on fire with the knowledge. Next time I get up, we'll do it. What do they do? Fall in the vinegar and die? Yeah, it's too acidic. Or is it alkali? Is vinegar alkali or acidic? It's acidic, isn't it? fruit flies are too small for a bug zapper. They'll go through the holes. It's like a tea bag attracted them. I had my window open. We've got literally thousands of them. It's insane. Right, if you're on YouTube, can you type a message? I mean, they're everywhere. I don't know how they even got down here. We need like a mini... Oh, I guess maybe they still bridge the gap. I don't normally get them. It's just because I think because the weather changed. Yeah. There we go. Baking soda. Hang on. Yes, you just need to put some C4. Put some dynamite in it. Oh, that's something. Yeah, I saw that, Bobby. Yeah, it's to do with a parasite. It's too cold in the UK for parasites. Right, you can remind me about this ingredients for our fruit fly death trap. After this. Shotgun, yeah. Flamethrower would do the trick. Rocket launcher. It's very hard to target it, but satisfying. Oh, I didn't put a setup on the car. They're fruit flies. No, they're definitely fruit flies. The plant ones are even smaller. Yeah, the plant flies are like tiny. The fruit flies are like a millimetre. Plant flies are like the plant flies like half a mil. I don't really get those plant flies in mine. My sister has some of them. She gets rid of them really well, but I think what it is you buy plants from a store, and the store then infects all your plants. Thomas, you need to keep it secret. Keep it secret what I sent to you on Discord, but I need you to help to see what happens. Hello, Jacksaw. I think it's sad when I see flies on the floor. They can't fly. They're walks then. They're crawls. Crawls or walks. Jacksaw's ruined, by the way, guys. He's absolutely ruined. I watched some of your last video. Like, some of the points you made are like stuff that I've heard other people say as well. Like, specifically the thing you were saying about being too comfortable. And I'm like, right, that is categorically something that happens from Sims, and I'm really worried about it with gliders, because we've flown into so many hillsides, and I'm definitely going to do some real world gliding. And I'll just be like, oh well, whatever, what could happen? But yeah, the other thing is you're going to ruin yourself, because the number of people I know that experience real driving that get a bug for it, because it's so much more information and easier and like richer than sim racing, and then and then they get drawn into it, and it's like they just burn so much money and they never get satisfied, and they always want more. So let's hope your channel takes off, so you can afford it. Well, the problem is, right, if you do a video and you say, oh, I found real life to be way too easy, people will go, oh yeah, no, you're just bragging or whatever. If you say, oh no, I was really surprised that I didn't find it scary at all, and like, you know, then they'll go, oh yeah, aren't you so brave? right? You can't win. So then you have to like do the whole thing of shit sandwiching. If you care, if you don't want to come across as an arse. And you have to then go, well, it's so dumb. But oh well. Yeah, but I think it's you just got to be careful of the bug. Thing is, for me, I seem to enjoy lots of things really equally. So, and also I kind of just, whatever I'm doing, I'm quite happy doing whatever I'm doing. Like I really enjoy whatever I'm doing. Whereas I think some people, there's definitely specific things that they have to be doing to really, really enjoy something. You know. So for people that literally have like very small number of interests, it's really bad for them, because unless their interest is something really affordable. Well, thanks, Pete. Unless their interest is really affordable, it's a recipe for despair. And like helicopter fly. I mean, I would do helicopter flying, but I'm never gonna do it. It's just ridiculous, too expensive. But I've always really liked gaming, force feedback devices, and that's like really attainable. I like games design, being creative. It's all cheap stuff. Bobby, yeah, that helps as well. Doing that's a good idea. Faceless Moon, for me, the only thing missing right now in the sim VR, you feel stuck in the view in a single monitor. If you could race IRL, you would, yeah. The thing is, even the people that can race in real life, if you think sim racing is bad for finding competition and races, it's way worse in real life. I mean, last month when I was at Silverstone it was like a really good example of how bad real life is for racing, like actual racing. So it's like a random event at the racetrack. They have like vintage race cars there, prototypes and stuff, and the reality was there was probably 3 or 4 people there that were like race drivers, like quick or whatever. Maybe 10 people out of like the 100 or so cars, and then of those people, 3 of them at least two or 3 of them had massive technical issues, which basically meant they couldn't race, right? so you've got all the stuff of getting to a track, all the cost, everything, then you don't have anyone to actually race against. And then you have all the cost stuff. So I think the driving thing in real life works really well as a great experience. Like it's obviously amazing, right? But if your goal is racing and being competitive, it's terrible. Like it's so borderline impossible. That's why I think so many drivers have to go to simulators to get competition. And then you're stuck. Then you're stuck with iRacing, which isn't really driving. I don't know what it is. It's like bobsledding. You can't really win. Yeah, then you get explosive diarrhea. Jack's honestly, IRL race is expensive, hard, unfair, mega time consuming, expensive, politics, expensive. But I absolutely think the inaccessibility and expense of it is appealing to the group of people that like it. I think they like the fact that they don't like it, but it attracts that personality type. Dodged the bullet there, Bobby. Yeah. Well, I really like games, video games, and that sort of stuff. So. But it is weird. There's definitely a lot of people find it hard to be satisfied with just basic stuff, which I think is a shame. Put me in the field, I'm happy. Put me in the field. I'm having a good time. Well, that's it, Jacksaw, yeah. That's the other hard thing, isn't it? It's like, okay, right, let's say you're doing so you did Formula V, right, for a day. Let's say you want to do a Rive and Drive Formula V at Brands Hatch. Last time I looked into it, obviously, like if you're a YouTuber, you get really lucky at opportunities and stuff. But if you're a normal person, I think the cheapest thing you can do is like 1,500. Works out at about $2,000 for a weekend. $2,000, and you're gonna do about an hour of driving maximum. Right? You're gonna need to get. You're also gonna need to get a race suit, helmet. That's like 500 quid. Whatever stuff you get. And ARD license, which is like 300 quid, 250 quid or something. So basically, let's say $3,000, and you covered it, right? Because you also need your transport to get to the track and what have you, right? For an hour. Now, right, you can. 2 months ago, I went to Lanzarote. The plane ticket was £30. I think it was £50 return, right? I can tell you, the like just seeing like the volcanoes and stuff, and like the sea and the waves and all this stuff, like it's crazy. If you were to just walk around there, you could go surfing for free, basically, like whatever, right? That is a lot better, I think. And that's like, let's say you spent $1,000. Let's say you bought your plane ticket was £200. You bought brand new tent, camping stuff, shoes, clothing for like it's like £500 to get your basics. So for 1,000, but for the same price, you could buy all your camping gear for 3 years, 5 years worth of camping gear. I mean, obviously, you might not like camping, but you know, it's just like when you start comparing the pricing of stuff, that's where you have to go, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute, this is a bit weird. Surfing near volcanoes, none of that, fire me. I just well, they're extinct, Bobby. Well, they're not extinct, but they're not active. But you end up with off the coast of Lanzarote on the north side of the island where the volcano erupted into the ocean. There's weird like undersea formations from all the lava and stuff, so you end up with these really like rando waves that are really interesting, like really good surfing waves, but it would be super dangerous. I saw some locals surfing there. They had to swim out pretty far to get to where the waves were, so you'd have to have like absolute specific local knowledge, and there was no one there that would. So they were surfing probably about 300-400 meters off the shoreline, and then they were probably about 2 miles from anybody that could help, and those people probably couldn't help them. And then probably like 15 miles away from like actual help, like maybe 50 miles away from a hospital. So if something bad happened, they would have been royally screwed, but it did look amazing. Jacksaw, having a good why for sim racing helps when investing. It's not an investment, come on, don't lie to people. Mine is I love racing, but we'll never do it IRL, so it hits the itch for a fraction of the cost. That's about, you're getting into dangerous territory there, man. You're getting into justifying it with something that it isn't. I don't think you have to justify sim racing. It's a video game. Do you enjoy playing it? Yeah or no? Does the equipment make your video game experience more enjoyable? Yeah or no? That's all it comes down to, really. Do you have enough disposable income to spend on that? Do you want to? Ignore all the bollocks. Don't buy into the. Yeah, I like just. You know, it's a video game. It's fine. Some people need to like lie to themselves a bit to justify their purchases. It's like they've got their mum in their ear. Yeah, I would say I was thinking of doing a video on this. You should do a video on this as well. Like people should get like a G25 for like a year or two first, just a wheel stick on the table. I mean, you've probably already done this video. I think most YouTubers have. But like, people should get a wheel, stick it on the table, like just have a bog standard wheel, like a Mozart R3 or whatever. Wheel and pedals, stick it on the desk, and if they find themselves still using that after a year, then it's worth them upgrading. I definitely think having at least like a G293 or better though. Like, it's nice having a good, okay pedals, okay wheel, because a gamepad could really put people off, and a really shitty wheel could put people off. We should collab. I'm not collaborating with you. No, I don't really do collaborations, because I would sink your channel. I'd be far too miserable. I'd have to throw beer at you. Oh. So many people get Logitech for a week, then drop. Yeah, they do it with everything. Do it like all equipment. Like people do a sport for a day and then they buy. Like, you know, they do climbing once and then they spend like £500 on shoes. You're better off doing like the decathlon thing, just buy what's cheap and works. Oh my goodness, these fruit flies are very off-putting. You'd have to shave your head, and you'd have to put on a lot of weight, and you'd have to get wrinkly. You're only like 12 years old. You're like 15, right? In Maastricht, they kept IDing you and you kept having to use my passport to get drinks. No one knows that you're actually 15. He's actually 12 years old. He's actually 6. Hi, guys! My new YouTube channel idea, Sim Racing Fetus. It's a YouTube channel and it's all sim racing advice from the perspective of a fetus. That's a genius idea. That's a well good idea. I can see that catching on. Go through all the most dumb tips, all the basics, sim racing fetus. Don't watch Jacksaw. Don't watch. You're only allowed to watch. You have to pick one sim racing channel, and that's it. You can only watch a single channel. You have to decide, and yeah, that's how it works. You're only allowed one brand of steering wheel, one brand of shoe. Gets really stressful. At the moment, I'm Team Puma. Puma. We call it like Puma, don't we? Yeah. What else we got to be tribal about? What else? I don't know what bags I'm on. What's happening in January? Oh, what? Yeah. Well, what about, are you not going to the Sim Racing Expo in when is it?
The pace car is out of control.
Frankfurt. I'm pretty sure they're going to cancel my flight because I booked it before all the prices went up. So, and my hotel. For sure they're going to scam me. But mind you, it's a really local short flight, so it should be okay. Team Injinji. I sold a pair of Injinji shocks to a guy working in the shoe shop the other day. I'm a well good influencer. I was trying on walking shoes because I want to get some lightweight walking shoes that are as comfortable as my Puma trainers, but also waterproof. And the guy was like, "Oh, what are those? What are those?" And I was like, "Those are Injinji, the future." Life changing. Toe sock life. I have become toe. Oh, we have shoe shops everywhere. But I can't ever find bloody walking shoes that are waterproof and comfortable. Like my feet, one of my feet is size 11 and one of them's 10.5. But it's like the wrong width or something, and so it's impossible. I can only ever find one shoe, like one shoe fits, and the other one doesn't. It's really hard to find perfect shoes. Apart from my Puma trainers, they're legendary. I should buy like 10 pairs of those Puma trainers. Plastic them? What's that? Oh no, yeah, no. But I need that breaks the breathability. Jacksaw, you're a noob, walking noob, walking noob. Terrible advice. Terrible advice. Jacksaw's gonna have sweaty feet. Put him in the bin. Get in the bin. Yeah, you need to maintain breathability. We do have. We've got a pedal cam here. You see it? Or are you saying Jacksaw doesn't have it? Are we ready, guys? How many people we got on the server? I might restart Quali so more people can join in. We've got 10, but I want more. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Yeah, I'm going to restart Quali so more people... Well, we'll see. When I get to the pit, we'll see how many people are here. House Badges in, Ken Scott's in. All these filthy eggs. When will Jacksaw come into this real simulator? This is why he's lost in iRacing. I don't know what he's doing. It's such a bad sim. What I mean, I get it. It's like the only sim with like people at stupid times, and you know you can get views and the ad revenue's better. But look, there's things more important. there's things in life more important than making money, right? And yeah, but you know, I mean, honestly, like iRacing is disgusting. It's actually a disgrace. It's really, it's iRacing is like it's like a British water company just pumping shit into a river. Right, I'm going to restart Quali. Oh, yeah, I'm going to restart it, guys, so more people can join. So that was just a little warm-up there. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys, it did lapse. Bobby W, I'm worried if I do pedal cam, someone will just screenshot my feet and there goes my extra $10 a month. Well, my hope is that people will pay me to not show my feet. Jackson, iRacing had a price reduction recently. If you account for inflation over the years, it's actually discounted. Yeah. I like the justification behind the people going, oh well, you know, it's like, yeah, it turns out, right, if a developer sells a game for literally 10 times the price of other games, they don't have to up the price, right? They can do. They don't have to. Oh dear. Oh, bloody iRacing, the American private golf course of sim racing. iRacing not as bad as Spotify, surely. Hello, Chedhead. I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. What can you do? What can you do? Evil always wins. What do I think of Bohemia Interactive? They're bloody weird. What do you mean, like in terms of which era? They've changed like management quite a few times. So when they did Flashpoint, and then like the whole virtual battlefield thing, which was like a private version of Flashpoint for military, and then there was the whole Codemasters debacle. In terms of game dev, I mean, the thing is, I don't know, and it's really confusing with their company because they're like a publisher as well as a developer. And do you mean like, what do I think of the games like Armour and stuff? They're just a mess. I think they're good, they're interesting, but they're on the so yeah. DayZ again was a separate developer, wasn't it? Published by them. The difficulty with Armour is their technology is really good for large maps and lots of assets, and it uses a really nice system for allowing for like you to have like 5,000 individual AI and things, all stuff going on, and it managing it so it all works properly. But the problem is that's great. It doesn't work very well for like player-to-player direct interactions. And like, even though it's got really good physics and all this other stuff, the engine struggles with when a action affects another thing, and stuff like netcode and things. So it's got that problem that I think like games like PlanetSide had this issue where they're designed at a much higher scale, which would probably be more suited for like an RTS game, not a fast-paced first-person shooter. You know, and then all their UI and stuff is crazy, so they're doing a re-release of Operation Flashpoint, actually, remastered, I think. Thanks for subbing, appreciate the support, man. Thank you very much. Coulthard, 22 months, what a disaster. He's in deep space. You know, I think Armour was really good, the earlier ones as well. The tech in the new Armour engine's really good. That graphics engine's really impressive. But they've never managed to sort out their netcode. It's really annoying because Battlefield has a lot better netcode. If you add if you add the Battlefield net like responsiveness of player movement that Battlefield has in the netcode and all that with the other aspects that Armour has, that'd be great. Yeah, I mean, it would be. The problem is you shoot someone and there can be like a 2-second delay from when you've hit them or not, and then that's kind of important for knowing if you've hit them. Like, they don't even drop down. It's super weird. It just full on. Yeah, well, then you wait like a minute and then realise they're not dead. Yeah, it's a shame because they could get the. You know, yeah, I really enjoyed the DayZ mod actually, personally, because it wasn't it was really just open to do whatever you want to, and then really interesting from a game design and like art of video games perspective. DayZ was really interesting. You know, like it didn't really have rules, which is good. It was just interesting, I think. I had a snake board. I was too cool. Oh, sorry. I'm an idiot. Right, get on the server, guys, you want to join. 11 people in there at the moment. Get radicalised. I was, yeah, Bobby. I was more of a roller skater. I had, well, I still do have inline skates. I just bought some actually last year, but I just wanted them for fitness, not to jump off stuff. And the wheels were terrible. I was really annoyed. They weren't that expensive, but they were so shit. The problem is, I played hockey and I had really nice hockey skates, CCM hockey skates. And so I think my my quality level for roller skates is pretty high. Like CCM skates would be like a sort of 12 Newton meter DD wheel, or maybe even like a, you know, like a proper wheel, load cell pedal equivalent. And they were really nice wheels, really nice bearings. Yeah, but the mods are all listed on the server, so you just. To install AC, you just need to get Content Manager. Then there's Shader Patch, which is in Content Manager already, I think. And then you don't need Pure, but we use that for... It just looks nice, but you don't need that. And then the track and the car are listed on the server, so you can just click the link and download them. C. Barry, is this on the Amiga? This is on the Atari ST. It's doesn't run that well though. 1 frame per week. 1 frame a week. Well, Rhino, it's because it's very arousing. Arousing words. Get aroused. How's everybody doing? Say hello if you've joined us since we started. We always get the eager beavers. They come in and they're like all chatty, but then we have the really timid people come into the stream a bit late and they're like there's the people scared to type. they're like, who knows what could happen. I wouldn't type on the internet. I typed on the internet and I turned into a live streamer. Now I'm internationally known as a total tit. But what's the worst that could happen? I don't know if my G-Sync's working. What's the most triggering statement? Just anything that's just like absolutely not true, or like a misrepresentation. I find it irritating when someone completely strawmans what you've said. I don't I don't mind someone disagreeing with me on anything, or like saying I'm an idiot or whatever, but like at least say I'm an idiot for the right things. You know, that's it's annoying. It's annoying because it's not about people being right or wrong. It's like it's just missed the point, and that's what that just irritates me. I actually got a I got a comment on a video the other day. Someone said, quote, "You don't like Assetto Corsa because it's too realistic." And I was just thinking, I didn't reply to them. Or maybe I did. Maybe I said, I don't know. I just said, I can't remember actually. Probably just explained to them that I like AC, but how on earth can you watch my content and then be like, yeah, this guy hates realistic driving games? It's very strange. Unvaccinated? No, I don't. No, the vaccination thing is to do with just anti-science that's dangerous. Yeah, that I find that irritating. Dangerous anti-science. So it's not about what someone might like for themselves. It's when someone claims science, like you know, when they're like, yeah, just anti-science, or they really misinterpret science. It's just so counterproductive. Oh no, the most annoying. Oh, here we go. No, this is the most annoying thing possible. When someone assumes your position, like, oh, this is really hard to explain. That's why it's particularly annoying, because it's very hard to explain this. When I can't even explain this in words. So it's like, so let's say you disagree about something, but they think you disagree because they think you don't understand it. They think they understand the thing more than you do, so they think that's why you disagree with it, but they've basically just completely underestimated your understanding of it. And so they're assuming that you don't understand it, but in reality you actually understand it more, and so you actually have a more nuanced understanding that means that you end up then disagreeing. This is really hard to explain. It's like, you know, when you have something where it's like it's a bit like the Inception thing, where someone says, oh, you don't like Inception because you don't understand it. And then you're like, no, we do understand Inception, but it's just not a very well-made film because the plot and all this stuff, right? But so they've inferred that you don't like it because you don't understand it, but the reality is that the person that's inferring it is actually a bit thick. So they think that it's like genius, right? They can't understand that someone else understands it fully and really thinks it's a bit rubbish still for XYZ reason. Right? Or it's like when you present information to someone and they think you're disagreeing for the simplified reason that other people disagree with, or agree, like, it doesn't have to be agree or disagree. It's like when other people assume the argument you're making is the bog standard generic argument, and so then they've interpreted what you've said as that generic conversation, when actually you're trying to have a more sophisticated conversation. That's frustrating, because the problem is you have to explain the whole thing to the person that's assumed your argument, because someone that's informed on something won't, and is normally a bit more critical, won't automatically assume the argument that you're making is one that's already been made before. Right? So that's frustrating, because it's very time consuming to actually get to the bottom of things. Yeah. Those are probably up there in terms of being frustrating. But I think if you have special needs at any point in your life, you get used to that sort of stuff. Oh, dude, right, here we go. They don't properly safety test vaccines against placebo. They typically test them against... So why have you just typed that? Why have you just typed that? So this is really irritating. If someone mentions vaccines... You then get these you then get these supposed virologists that are passionate about the idea that certain vaccines may or may not have been tested appropriately, where these people had no real interest in vaccinations or what it could be any other issue. They didn't really have any interest in it until some popular thing happened, and then all of a sudden they've become hyper specific, like critiquers on a process, right? Out of the blue, they've become like really hypercritical about something, which disproportionately to the amount of skepticism and criticism that they would apply to other stuff. Right. What do you mean?
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, see, now this is... Well, I don't know what you're typing, Unity Game Productions. I don't know what you're even trying to say. No, see, like... like, what is this? Like, the conversation we were having was not an invitation to what you've just brought into the chat. That's a really bizarre thing to type in the chat. There was like 5 or 6 other things we were talking about. It's a bit strange to type that essay in the chat in response to what we were just talking about. Don't you see how that's a bit disproportionate to all the other conversation? That to me is a red flag. We shall meet in Frankfurt Hall. Holla if you want to go faster. Oh dear. Holla if you want to go faster.
Do not strongly interpret the bald knob.
Bald knob. Oh no, they're way addictive those, actual. Combo billing. Right. Ted heads in here. How long? We've got 11 minutes to get a lap in. Beautiful. Well, but do you understand why are you so passionate about it? We were talking about general skepticism. So you also out of the blue assumed a specific context of vaccinations as well. So that's another red herring. It's like a real sort of fixation, because there's so many different types of vaccinations, as I'm sure you know, and so many different processes. So like just for yourself, like you should be like, oh, hang on, like assuming you're not trolling, which you could be, but like just for yourself, because I'd have to catch myself doing this as well. I'd go like in sim racing, I will like hyperfixate on stupid shit that's probably not relevant to most people, and then so I have to go, oh, hang on a minute. You know, could be right or wrong, but Neil's bro and dude are indications of something. skateboarding culture. Tony Hawk's skateboarding culture. These fruit flies, guys. Oh my god. Right. Get in there. If you want to join the server, you can get in there. Just search for Game of Muscle. Should come up. Hello, Freaky Leak. There should be a 90% tax bracket. Oh, it was taxed now.
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this. Fruit flies. I had a tea bag that I'd left on the side the other day with my window open, and then today I like move it and like 3 million fruit flies came off it. Maybe my tea's just full of fruit fly larvae. Maybe that's what gives it the flavour. Oh, I didn't even turn the F1 on. I just stopped watching it entirely. Occasionally, if I'm at a pub or something, or out, yeah, but I just can't. Yeah. Jack, 3 million. I know. At least there's enough. That's it. I should get a net and eat them. I did. All right, Jax. Have a good one, man. Take care, guys. Check out Jax's channel. He does sim videos. He's done some real life stuff as well now. It's good. Uncle Fred. Well, I think I don't really like killing flies either. So like I try to like get them to go out the window rather than poisoning them. I'm not a Janist or anything, but I feel really bad murdering something that I'm not going to eat. It's totally irrational. But like my big fear, right, it's entirely possible, maybe unlikely, but it's entirely possible that an ant, for example, experientially is experiencing the world in some kind of meaningful way. Which, like a fruit fly could be as well. Like they could just be like very useless at moving around. Even like I mean, it's very unlikely, but like a single-celled organism could still be experiencing the world. Man, it's unlikely because you probably need some degree of complexity to actually reflect on things. But it's possible. It is possible. Well, like, we don't really understand how many neurons are required for decent perception. And you do see, like, you know, like bees do problem solving and things. So you're like, well, hang on a minute. That's got a very small brain. And it's doing quite complicated stuff. So yeah, that's really and well, look at jumping spiders. They're tiny and they're super intelligent. I mean, they have 8 eyes for a start. Imagine trying to deal with that. So, yeah, this is... I don't think it's the Cheddhead, no. Sim races have a small brain, Niels, but you're saying we can't swat them. They swat themselves by wasting their lives playing driving games, so it's okay. Keeps them out of the way. But I mean, yeah, I think the bug thing, the killing bugs, is probably from a sort of pragmatist perspective. It's like dealing with AI, AI or robot or whatever, or even just an inanimate object. There's no point being mean or like spiteful or doing something negative, even if it's like. There's no point attacking a stone or throwing a stone at another stone. Or being angry at us, right? There's no point in that. It's kind of irrelevant what the sentience of the object is. It's more that it's you end up constructing your own brain in a way that's not productive. So you might as well, even to inanimate objects, treat them, you know. Why treat something negatively? Ben, well, I think that's what happened. The tea residue. I've never seen so many fruit flies. I do wonder with like AI, like the one thing that large language models are really good at is like communication and like translation. It is conceivable that within the next 10 years, it's already started to happen, but it's conceivable that we could work out some way to reasonably communicate with whales, for example. Like whales are, and like elephants and dolphins. There's a whole bunch of animals that they do talk to each other, right? So it's quite possible that we'll be able to have a pretty decent conversation with a whale. It'll probably go along something like this. It'd be like, "Oh, hello, Mr. Whale. We can talk to you now. We've developed a technology to be able to talk to you. How are you doing?" And the whale will respond with,
"I'm so depressed. I really hate being a whale. Why was I born? It's so cold in the water. Please kill me. Please. I don't want to live anymore."
and that's how and then that'd be really awkward. Because that'd be really awkward. Because you'll be like, "Oh shit, what do we do now?" We thought all the Greenpeace, all the Greenpeace activists will be like, "Ah, no, we thought we were helping them by saving them. Turns out they didn't. we weren't. They were all trying to get rid of themselves." Greenpeace would have to pivot. They'd have to be called something else, like whale murderers. I don't know. Everyone assumes that animals are not depressed. I think it's quite likely. I would imagine if I was a whale, I would be a little bit depressed. Just a little bit. Why does everyone assume that animals are happy? Deers that run into roads. Yeah, all those pigeons flying into windows. It all makes sense. No, this is AC1. It's the first Assetto. Yeah, just imagine if all wildlife was actually massively depressed. David Attenborough would be like, "Oh, here we now know that the lesser spotted leopard is actually one of the most depressed animals in the world." We've spliced David Attenborough with Jeremy Clarkson. Clarktonborough. And on that bombshell, I will be leaving the Serengeti in a Bugatti Veyron. The unexpected mix. That would be fun. Why don't we use technology for that? Splicing completely opposed personalities, Clarkson and Attenborough, to produce the Clarktonborough. And that would be fun to see. I just want to see what happened. I just want to see the end result of that. Probably a very confused person. C. Merry, blobfish look ever so depressed. What you've done there is you've judged another animal by the way that we look at faces. You can't apply human interpretation of facial features to animals. So for blobfish, also, to be fair, most of the times you see them, it's because they've been taken out of the deep sea. So they have literally been depressed. So, you know, if you suddenly have all the pressure removed from you and go through explosive decompression.
Come on, ladies.
Have a look.
Have a look.
£1 fish.
Have a look.
£1 fish.
Very, very good.
£1 fish.
Very, very cheap. £1.
Well, have you noticed that? Ugly animals, yeah, and good-looking animals. Well, here's a question. Do you feel worse eating a good-looking animal or an ugly animal? So like a rabbit versus a turkey. Would you be happier eating the rabbit or a turkey? That's how superficial people are. Because you would genuinely find it harder to eat a rabbit than a turkey if you had to, like, do what you need to do. I don't like humans. I think we're terrible animals. I think we should start again. Reset. Can I have a rewind? Hello, Zag. How's it going, man? Welcome along. The fish of despair. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Did we lost them? I need to re-import them. Our streaming PC broke, didn't it? And then this computer was a replacement. Get in there. Oh, look at this. Server's almost full. Oh, it is full. Nice. How long we got to... There we go. Rhino just confirmed Gamer Muscle is a World Economic Forum supporter. Can you support the World Economic Forum? I don't know how that works. You're in the server, Sim Racer, with zero practice. Don't worry about it. It's probably better for your mental health. I don't know who Klaus Schwab is. The stupid crap I get in YouTube ads, not one thing I'm actually likely to be interested in. New washing machine cleaner.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, you would have thought by now that companies would have worked out advertising. Well, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I would probably buy, like random toe socks. If someone said, "Oh, here's some Injinji toe socks for half price," I'd be like, "Oh God, gotta get them." I want to get a skirt as well, a kilt, skirt kilt, like a camping one, but I can't find a good one. So why are they not advertising that to me? It's too out there. You might not know about this, guys. Apparently, this is not that common knowledge. But you know, obviously, you wear like raincoats to keep dry, but obviously your trousers still get wet. Well, you can buy kilts or skirts. They're like plastic, waterproof, and they're tiny, and then you can just wrap it around you, and then that keeps your legs dry. Really good. Better than a poncho or anything, because it's still quite breathable. So, and they're not expensive either. So, I need to get one in preparation for winter. When I was in Lanzarote walking on the volcano, you can watch the video. I got absolutely caught out. Oh, to be fair, it doesn't normally rain that much in Lanzarote, but I was soaked. I was literally in the cloud. It wasn't like raining. I was in the cloud, which is quite novel. But yeah, if that was a like 3-day walk or something, I'd have been in trouble. Right, here we go. Or we could have hid in the shit cave, I guess. Right, here we go. Kapow! Not very sincere. Hang on, was that sarcasm? Good luck, have fun. But your name says you're not sincere. Oh! Managed to avoid the car on the inside there. Bloody hell. Oh, you popped me. Didn't bring safety kit. Well, I did. I had a Mac. I had a spare jacket. I had a spare shirt. It's just my Mac was not rated for being in a cloud. I think it was hailing at one point. Yeah, so the Mac wasn't rated for that, and my trousers were not waterproof. Everyone needs a kilt. That corner would be a neck twister. Well, they do raincoats based on hydrostatic pressure, don't they? I need to get one of those light 3-layer Mac type coat things. Whoa! What did you do? Bloody hell! Jesus. That's not safe. God. Yeah, he was super clipping so hard his car was
Which
stationary.
clip that?
I saved. Look at the replay. I totally. I mean, that's the kind of situation that could happen in real life. I've seen actually. There's a video of someone doing that at Road Atlanta. They're just coming around the corner and there's a car sideways on. It's terrible. I think it knocked out the driver as well. It was awful. No one died though, so it's all good. Oh man, my legs are still recovering from the other day, from walking the other day. It's crazy. 2 days to recover. I need to walk slower. I think the seatbelts actually ignore those types of contacts. Yeah, that's it. 2 days. 2 days. Gonna be the day that my legs are gonna ache for true. Let's not do the same thing twice. No. I was too busy looking forwards. Hello, Channel VR. How's it going, man? We all could do with the camel. A bit loose there. don't know if there's an MCR mod for Assetto Corsa. Oh. Mid-Ohio. I don't know if we had Mid-Ohio. We might do. We might have to get some MCRs on the server. They're good fun. Well, thanks for subscribing, Be the 666. Gave Dillis proper battle here. Whoa. Seabury, it's hard to remember what it was like before I had the answer. In the world on a little glass rectangle. Oh, right, yeah. I mean, it used to be on a big square cube. All the answers, and even the wrong answers. That's the problem. at least in the past, you would go, oh, this piece of paper is often very wrong, so I won't trust this piece of paper. Now it's like, wow, this box keeps changing and I don't know where the information's coming from. Final lap, here we go. We gain 3 places. Beautiful. I don't know what track should we do next. I'm gonna do another radical race. Try like Brands Hatch or something. That'd be good. Can we name the DS girl Samantha? There we go. Get another server up here, guys. Get ready to rumble. Well done. Oh, it's not showing me the results. That's weird. Well done. Well done whoever won that. The server browser just didn't show the results. Server filter. So we've got server filtered there. The server was full, so I mean, let me know if you can't get in the server here. But hopefully you can. Here we go. Make qualifying a bit shorter. We could do. What was it? I would need a mod car for it. But yeah, we could do. Right, servers up, guys. How did I survive T2? I don't know. I've learned Olympic crash avoidance. Okay, the OBS is doing the rando frame drop thing. We've got both cameras on. Not doing it all the time though. Oh well. Try and join the server. It's very strange. Don't think I've changed anything. Get in the server there, guys. Beautiful. Doing that AMS2 hot lap thing was really interesting. 9:55, thank you. Thank you very much. 100% wrong. 100,000% wrong. Thank you very much for supporting us. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's on the server, Chadhead. Might be. Cheers, everyone. This fruit fly, like, what is it doing? Imagine being a fruit fly. It just really would suck. You're just like you're born to just flop around and then die, like your average sim racer, I guess. Put his gloves on, actually. And you're attracted to it. Oh, that's just like being British. no difference really to being British and a fruit fly. Flop around, attracted to rotting food. Look at the depth of field on that camera. What a field of depth. The football, who cares about the football? It doesn't start until like 8 anyway. Oh no! Game of Muscle is not playing at my personal schedule. Tough, that's how it works. We're on our own schedule. I have my own stuff to do. It's on, yeah. It's the non-schedule schedule, but it depends if you believe in free will or not, which I don't particularly. So yeah, it's still the same as my own schedule. You live and work for your viewers. Wow. I don't know. I think they would prefer it if I didn't. Like, they would actually prefer it if we. No. Like what the average Game of Muscle viewer would like is for us to do iRating challenges. That is actually what they would want. If we were to be doing this for financial expediency and growth, we would be doing iRating challenge, and separate to that, we would be just doing a hardware review every 3 days, and then I would be overly hyper positive about everything, and that would make the majority of people happy. It would economically benefit myself and the UK more. And yeah, but I think I prefer doing it this way. Well, Jack, just you wait. Just you wait. Some things take time. Yeah, I've decided to, in order to to protest the British economy, I've decided to do stuff my own way. Why is it just a wall of smoke there? It's very strange. The beach. Wow, I'm kind of fed up of iRacing, to be honest. I just, yeah, I just don't enjoy it. I think the difficulty is it's just not it's just not fun to drive, and then the racing's not fun. It's just hot lapping. It's not a challenge. It's not the challenge. Well, it is a challenge. The challenge of iRacing is doing very precise hot lapping and then not actually using racecraft. So it's kind of like the anti-racing game, ironically. So, which I just don't find fun. What's the point of learning how to play a driving game and doing better if you're not really driving as well? That seems to be a question that a lot of sim racers don't really ask themselves. Like, what? I mean, obviously, if you just enjoy what you're doing, you're enjoying it, keep doing it, whatever. Doesn't really matter. But if you're not actually driving, i.e. balancing and holding the car in slip at the limit, which is what I would say driving really is, like, driving fast is that, for the most part, is holding a car in optimal slip for those conditions through an apex, and that's driving, right? It's balancing that slip appropriately, and there being some unknowns and you accommodating it. That's the core, that's the essence of driving. If you don't have that, you're not driving, so what's the point? What's the point of doing that, the game that's supposedly doing that but doesn't? What is the point? You know, I guess if you, again, so if someone, if they don't know that that's missing, they might just be enjoying the moment of whatever they're doing. So for them, that's fine. But if you absolutely know to your core, you can't lie to yourself. Well, I guess you can, but you know, it's So I would say from a video game perspective as well, if you... No, so let's say you're playing a first-person shooter. If you play a first-person shooter that has like really mushy character movement, really bad hit detection, and like the mouse input was delayed or something, you'd be like, well, this is a bit rubbish, but it's all we've got, right? If someone comes out with another first-person shooter where the characters move really nice and precisely, the netcode allows you to actually, like, it's really responsive when you shoot people, the gun mechanics have a bit of depth to them, like it's fundamentally a mechanically better shooter, you would generally be like, well, I can't really play that old shooter anymore. Like I can, but I'm not. You're going to be like, well, you know, these things technically move forwards normally, don't they? But in what way is it a better game, all things considered? Like the I rating thing, that's about it. But that doesn't even work properly. A better game than what? And at 10 times the price. I don't know. I just feel like it's so bad. I can't enjoy it, and I just can't enjoy it. The voice chat's hilarious, but it's just mechanically so bad. Like I don't know. I just got to a point where I'm just like, I can't take it. maybe if I don't play it for like a month or something. I don't know. What's the point of having proper training tools if it's training for something that's, again, not driving? The AI, but no one plays. Why would you be playing it for offline AI and the physics don't work? So how are you supposed to... The driving's not driving, so it's irrelevant. The multiplayer structure doesn't actually work because iRating doesn't work properly. And safety rating doesn't work, so it's all illusionary. That's what's mental. It's illusionary, predicated on the fact that it's popular due to it being active. It's like a self-sustaining delusion. It's like World of Warcraft is a bit like this, in that World of Warcraft had so World of Warcraft had like a story, which is, you know, there's fine stuff in it and you can play it with your friends, so there's good components to World of Warcraft, and it's easy to get into, and then it's tracked your stats, right? So if you played World of Warcraft like for a year or something, you know, it's like, okay, I'm not saying you can't have fun playing any of these games. You can have fun with lots of these things. It doesn't really matter what they are, you can have fun with them. But the fact is, mechanically, World of Warcraft is just a much worse game than like Skyrim or something, right? Or other RPGs that are single player or just smaller scale, not MMO. But what happens with something like WoW is it becomes like the de facto thing, and people have put so much time into it, leveling up their character, and you know, then there's items to unlock, and so it then becomes like this sort of thing that just has to be that sustains itself, but it's not because of its intrinsic properties are particularly good. It's like like McDonald's. McDonald's is like convenient, but it's not actually particularly cheap now. It's complete shit, the food. Yeah, it's become sort of this self-sustaining lowest common denominator, even though it is objectively terrible. Like the food is awful for the price as well. It's it's genuinely bad, but it becomes there's this stuff gets to a certain degree with people where it then just becomes accepted. It's like accepted. It becomes like Stockholm syndrome of, well, that's just what that is, and then nothing else can replace it. So really, Wimpy should have replaced McDonald's. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like it was a lot. If you had local places, mate, local kebab shops are similar price, but infinitely better than a McDonald's. Infinitely better. In most cases. Yeah, so and also McDonald's was okay for convenience in the past where that was difficult. And the prices were actually quite good in the past. Like you know, you'd get a large drink. So an extra value. It was £5.50. It was £5.50 for a McDonald's Big Mac extra large Big Mac meal with a large drink, large fries. Right? I'm not saying the food's great, but that was like £5.50 for a quickly served whatever. Now it's like £12 and all the stuff's shrunk, and it's like, well, it's just bizarre. It's like KFC as well. KFC used to be really good. You know, you go to KFC, it'd be nice crispy chicken, it'd be like Dixie chicken quality. Now it's all just sloppy but charged for a higher price. You love Wimpy. There's only like 3 Wimpys left in the UK. the regulars. Filthy rags. Ready, guys. I just put in some ponies laps there. Let's see where we are. Oh, 5th place, not too bad. Sam has to share his setup though. I'm last. Not again. Oh, they did their lap on the softs, so we're actually all right. If you think about it, the thing is, your average person will say, "Oh no, iRacing's great. Look, it's got real drivers in it. It's great," and that's the problem. That's the like you. It is actually insane. Like you genuinely cannot race properly in iRacing. It's like pretend racing, because you can't risk a car contact, and the car contacts are based on ping, and then there's so much smoothing that the position of the vehicle depends based on ping as well, and then it knocks the tyres over the limit. So you can only really like pretend race with another person that's hot lapping, that knows all the flaws of iRacing, and then leaves like all the space, and then also knows the predefined trajectory path that the car takes when going into a corner, because you can't properly, the cars don't actually handle properly like cars. Like you can't actually hold slip properly. Like it does hold slip, but it's not in the correct, it's on a trajectory basically. But most sim racers don't even know that or notice. So right, so that's it. It's I mean, the same thing, the exact same sort of problem is occurring with AMS2. It's a perfectly fun game. It's fine. It's fine as a video game. Not bad value for money. Like generally okay, right? If you're going to spend, you can easily get 200 hours of entertainment out of it. So that's fantastic. That's more than good enough for a video game of its price, and it works with equipment. Force feedback's great, but it drives terribly. Like it's absolutely ridiculous handling compared to AC, AMS1. You know, sims that drive a lot more realistically. But look at the user base for AMS2. The vast majority of them, seemingly, at least the ones that are talking online, or the active ones, are completely delusional. They're completely unaware of how insane it is. From their perspective, oh, it's just different, like every sim's different. Right. It's mental. It's totally right. The problem is these things are relatively obvious things with simulators. They're not that subtle. They're the really obvious things. Just imagine what people are like with subtle things. That's why, it's a disaster. What pedals do I use now? Yeah, Fanatec CS Elite pedals. I'm using an M Booster pedal, which I really like. I really, really enjoy using it. Also, because I flip between driving and flight. And I use housing valve throttle. Well, I'm not unhappy. I'm not unhappy. I'm just making observations. I seem to be. I think what a lot of people do is they obviously notice. So there's a lot of people that are deluded. But there's also a lot of people that notice stuff. And then they really, in their brains, they just go, okay, well, I put that to one side. I just put it to one side. I park that. I hate that saying. Park that. And then they go, well, yeah, look, we know iRacing's shit. Or we know ACC's tyres are shit. Whatever, we know the force feedback's shit. We know this netcode doesn't work. But it's the only popular sim. So, well, we'll do the racing in that, and we'll just ignore the shitness. We'll just ignore it. So that's, I think that's what they do. That's what a lot of people do, and they do that with a lot of things, because there might not be other options. Days of Bundle, what's the alternative? Well, I think the thing is, yeah, sure, you can only do what you can do that's available. But I do think people should be more, well, it's up to other people what they do. I think if more people were vocally critical, I think it would actually put more pressure. And you've seen that happen. So when COVID happened and you had a whole bunch of real drivers play iRacing, they were really just matter of fact about how bad it was and how bad it still is, and that forced iRacing to at least pretend that they're fixing it. Right? So but yeah, so I think it'd be nice, like Max Verstappen. The thing is, the difficulty is you don't want to, if you know you're a large branded business, if you're a Formula 1 driver, you don't want to like shit on things because of just how people don't listen to what you actually say. But like if Formula 1 drivers were just matter of fact and said, oh yeah, no, iRacing is good for X, Y, and Z, but yeah, specifically the handling of the cars is really quite far off other simulators and real cars. That'd be useful, I think. I'm waving at fruit flies that are flopping around. Ray Watkins, do I have a tutorial for setting up ALVR? I do on our Patreon for free if you sign up to the Game Muscle Patreon. However, I would say you're better off just using Oculus Link, set the resolution quite high, and then look at the Oculus debug quality settings, and you'll probably get, on balance, you can it generally works a bit more consistently, and you'll probably get good quality. Well, it doesn't really matter how bad it is compared to older games, Fildifer. It's more how bad is it compared to other current products and the pricing. But whoops. Side by side, nice driving. Not sincere, battling us away here, it's good. But I mean, the stuff with iRacing, the similar thing happens with like anything. It's not really just an iRacing issue. It's like with Gran Turismo. It's its own. Each video game ends up being its own like bubble. And just each context bubble ends up being its own compartmentalised thought space. It's what a lot of people in general, everyone does this, have very compartmentalised thinking. The only way to not have compartmentalised thinking is to have wider knowledge of stuff. which requires you to have the wider knowledge of stuff, which you're not going to have until you have that. So it's very hard to avoid. It also seems that a lot of people are inherently resistive to looking for wider knowledge about things, especially if the thing they've got is deep, like to them is acceptable to a sort of baseline standard. Then it's like, well, that's it. They're done. There's no more inquisitiveness. Which makes sense. Like as an evolutionary thing, it's like, well, we found a tree and bush and some animals nearby that provide food. Shall we bother looking for other bushes and trees, or shall we go, look, these are providing 4 times as much food as we actually need to survive. Let's now spend our inquisitiveness on other activities, you know. But that threshold for what is acceptable, I think, can be quite low on the grand scheme of things. I'd be out looking for I'd be like, look, there's definitely going to be a ginormous steak around the next corner. Forget these apple trees. Boring. There's a mammoth. I'm telling you guys, keep going. We'll find the mammoth. And Tribe Gamer Muscle died of starvation, but we all believed in the mammoth. Yeah, I mean, Random Call Sign's got some weird issue with road cars. He's got some like weird condition. Can't help him. Kinko, there's an air fryer around the corner, and it's full of air fryable foods. Well, you can like road cars, but they're not conducive to good racing. Well, it depends on the type of road car. Like modern road cars are not conducive to it. Like older, like vintage minis, NSU, that's not really a road car, but you know, there's a whole bunch of older cars. If you've got or like bangers in Wreckfest 2, you need a wide enough track relative to the size of the car. And in real life it's different because the conditions and the way tyres behave is a lot more varied, so it makes them a lot more interesting. But in simulators, the sims don't really simulate tyres enough to really capture a lot of the subtlety and essence that you would possibly get with older vehicles on a boring dry track, on a, you know, in stable conditions. You'd also need like the net code and everything else for it to really work, which Wreckfest 2 actually does really good. Like Wreckfest 2 actually makes those types of cars compelling to race, but in a sim like AC or Evo, they're rubbish. But yeah, in theory, they could be really good. Oh, side by side though. There's a corner there. Was that Cheddhead? Don't know who that was. They forgot to brake for the corner. It's an easy mistake to make. Sometimes you just have to drive off the road. Rise Watkins just signed up to Patreon. Didn't you say in some ways it can, but there's a whole bunch of variables. As I say, I'd say generally, like, in all practicality, you might as well use the Oculus Link software. Use the Oculus debug tool settings. I think we did a video on the settings for that. And crucially, you can increase the... On the Oculus Link software, you can increase the resolution in Windows to whatever's the highest resolution you can get away with. So with the Quest 3 headset, the processor on it does decode of the video, and the problem is that ALVR and some other solutions don't seem to be able to unlock as much of the processor as much as the Meta Link stuff does, which then limits the potential quality you can get from it. But given the complexity and the faff involved with ALVR, in totality, you're probably better off just using Oculus Link with the debug tool settings. And then second to that, you can just use virtual desktop if you don't want to fiddle and you're happy with slightly lower quality. Oh, there we go. Nice. Nice. Forever amateur. Oh, we're dunking on people. Steve Murphy's been beaten twice. Shepard's been beaten twice. Not Sincere's been dunked. Anthems. Cheddhead's been dunked twice. Absolutely dunked. Store-Bart's beaten me though. Seaberry, yeah, but so the problem is with virtual desktop is the quality is not as good as link cable, and yeah, especially for doing driving sims. Sam with the win, Store-Bart second, myself third, Cheddhead fourth, Nutham fifth. Nice. Let's get another server up. Nice racing, guys. Get another server up here. Son of the beach. Son of the beach. We can make a slightly larger server. We'll try that. We have to use mod tracks for that. Have we got Mid Ohio on here? Here we go. Do a bigger server here. I don't know, Novotny. You probably need to update the list. It's not automated. Here we go. Servers up with more slots. Not right now, Adam. No. we will do it at some point. Oh, hang on. Server fail, guys. Have a rewind. Why can I smell aviation fuel? There's a plane crash near me. I hope not. It's really weird. I can smell plane fuel. There we go, server's up. I mean, I think if you Google best Oculus settings, let's see, best Oculus link cable settings. Yeah, it's literally, that's the first thing that comes up. Bloody hell. Rise Watkins. Literally, the first, like, if you literally just type in Google best Oculus link cable settings. That's all you need to type in Google, and my video comes up first. 2 years old, 229,000 views. Good looking guy there. Giving you some good settings. And then in the comments under that video, some people have maybe suggested other stuff that might work better. It is 100,000% wrong. But I think I explained what all the settings do reasonably well. Hopefully that helps. I'll probably do another video. I mean, I think the Valve headset's going to be going up for sale maybe next week, or yeah, probably this week, just happening. So might have to do stuff in line with that. 100,000% wrong. But yeah, I mean, our ALVR settings, you can use that. Some people have said it works well for them. Some people, for some reason, say it doesn't. So I don't know. Can people join in? Well, Evo doesn't run very well, so no. Well, so Chris is talking bollocks. So virtual right. If you're using your headset wirelessly, virtual desktop is the best wireless option, and generally works pretty well. So you can use virtual desktop. If you're using a link cable, a physical cable, that's a link cable, using Meta Link with that cable is pretty much going to get you the highest quality. There's a lot of BS on the internet around virtual desktop being better, but it's because people haven't used the correct settings. I'm not saying virtual desktop's bad. It's really quite good, and it's got a nice user interface, and it works well, it connects well, but generally for wireless. When it comes to Evo, the problem is that Evo is it doesn't run very well. It's a very heavy game. So unless you have like a supercomputer and also run like really low settings and a whole bunch of other stuff, you're probably not going to get Evo to work very well in VR. Like I personally wouldn't bother myself really doing Evo in VR. And also, whilst it's in early access, I'm not saying that it can't work, but Evo works about as well in VR as some like hacked VR support for other games. Right. But I would wager that most of the people that say virtual desktop is the best for driving sims and flight sims, I'd wager that they didn't spend a week back-to-back testing every single possible setting. But yeah, virtual desktop's generally fine. It's good enough quality, so it's not a bad time. Right. I should eat some pizza. Just eating nuts here. Tasting's in the server. Tasting your face from outer space. Right, why? Why would OBS occasionally drop down to 54 FPS on here? What's happening on this scene? Could be the replay quality is too high. We're using the live stream encoder. So it shouldn't be that. Very random. Look at this, the sunset in here looks nice. This always happens when we change the server to a track with more slots, but it requires them to download the mod track. Less people join. It's like, well, we might as well just driven the basic ones. Hang on. I'm just breathing in nuts here. Right. Let's go. This is such a nice track, this. This lighting looks really good as well. Whoop. Right, we can't let Taysom beat us. And Necrodogs, if you could pick one American track, it'd be this. Yeah, it's a good track. Novotny, it's a great track. Yeah, well, you need to learn to like it. It's a really good track. It's got hills, it's got trees, it's got lots of grass. It's a good time. It's got 3D trees, I think. Woo. Well, you guys can get married in your own private conversation if you want. You can hit each other up on Discord. Try not to block if you're coming out the pits, because that's the kind of thing I do. Although Adam can give me draft. He's a speedy potato. See, Adam's using the headlight technique, where you put your lights on your car, and then you chase the light. You use the light as a reference to go faster. It's pretty clever technique. Look at that. I think I'll put my lights on. Light it up, baby. Show me your lights. You keep going off. Ah, that's because, yeah. Oh, it's getting dark for some reason. Yeah, you have to be careful about that. You have to ask the light really politely to go around corners. Or, and now this is a risky technique, but if you can suspend a small black hole in front of the car, it will bend the light around the corner. It's kind of dangerous, but it does have the advantage of bending space-time, so you can also get better lap times from that as well. Yeah, it was a good solution. It's quite difficult to get the black hole in position without it sucking you into it. This is a bit annoying. You have to coax the black hole with another black hole, but then that creates the well-known black hole coaxing problem. You have to stop. You need one black hole. I mean, you could use any mass really, but it just takes too long. Well, that's why they built it, just for sim racers. Now you have to be careful not to get confused with the black hole that sim racing is to your bank balance from buying equipment. That's a different type of black hole. That doesn't bend space-time. Does take up all your time though, like a black hole, so it has similarities. And like a black hole, once you go into it, there's no escaping. So really, basically the same thing. It is, yeah, it's like sticking a string on a donkey. Sticking a string carrot on a donkey, but the donkey's on ice. With nothing to push against. It'll just donkey in place. Very tricky. Winch.
The pace car is out of control.
Thanks for following. Welcome. You'll wish you never did that. Yeah. I don't know how someone watches this and then goes, "Yeah, I'll follow this channel. This seems like a good place to be." This seems like a good time. Do I need to do a soft tyre lap? Huge error. What's he doing driving around there? He's like a lighthouse. Right, we're going to go for the soft tyres. Oh, we're in... oh, we did have soft tyres on. Absolute hack. We're a little bit off pace. Have we done 4 races already? No. AI chat started. Yeah, it needs a Murder She Wrote theme tune. You should be able to see it. We might be able to share the thing. Chedhead, are you still in the race? Is Chedhead still in the race here? Did you beat me in the last race, or did I beat you? I can't remember. I think I beat you, right? Did we finish like second or something? Yeah, Novotny, well, maybe have some water or have a little nap. You should watch some Police Academy or Naked Gun. You were looking at this earlier and it looks way better than it does on my system. What? I could go see you in the morning. Enjoy it. Star Fox, did you beat the world record? We did. But then some bugger stream sniped us and then improved the world record by 2/10, and so we're now second. Oh, don't be wrong right now. I'm still a capitalist shell. There's no way around it. I have adverts on YouTube. I have to eat. This is I'm still a capitalist shell. I'm just not very good at it. I just hate myself. I mean, really, if I was being 100% true to myself, I'd have to go and live in a bloody hut in the middle of a field or something. And I just can't be bothered. That's how it gets you. That's how the system gets you. You go, could live in a forest, but then you're like, oh god, I'd have to have a septic tank. I'd have to plant shitloads of food. I'd have to like constantly be repairing leaks. And that's how they get you. There's always a septic tank. Yours keep running and having these glitches around the end. Yeah, so right, I don't know what you're doing with your headset. If you're using virtual desktop, it's wireless, so it's using the Wi-Fi router typically. If you're doing that, then pauses and glitches and issues can be caused by your Wi-Fi router maybe having it being a crap router, or there being random issues. So generally speaking though, it should work. Well, if you're using a link cable, you're probably not using virtual desktop then, are you? Unless they've done a new virtual desktop that uses a link cable. If you're using the link cable with MetaLink, if you're getting random stuff, it could be that you've got the bitrate set too high in the debug tool, or you could have plugged it into the wrong USB port. But I wouldn't test it with Evo, because that game is too heavy for VR. So you need to get it working. You need to use like AC1 or AMS2 or something. Get the headset working with that, and then once you've got it working with that, then you can try with Evo. But Evo's like really beta, so I just wouldn't bother with VR in Evo at the moment. It's not ready. There's the AC plug. Right. I don't know if we're going to use the soft tyres for this race. No, AC Evo's just a more complicated product because they've built the game engine themselves, and it's a much bigger game. And they're also trying to do more technology. And AC Rally is a more tight-knit rally game. But so you can't just because they're called AC, they're like totally different games. They're even done by different developers. The only reason it's called Assetto Corsa Rally is because of intellectual property and leveraging the value of the AC brand to make people buy it because of that. But ironically, ACC was total shit. Good content, nicely polished vehicles, but the handling and it was shit compared to AC. So ironically, the brand should already be really tarnished, but because of the way people's brains work, AC as a brand is a strong brand. So if you slap that onto something new, even if it's developed by completely different people, then people will associate that. It's so dumb. It's so dumb how all these things work. But I think AC Rally, I think they're doing a good job on it. I think it'll end up all right in the long run. But at the moment, the cars do weird passenger slides. They go from like passenger slide to passenger slide. Well, no, I think Stefano's a genius. And Aris he's not a genius. I suspect Aris is more intelligent than me, but he's not a genius. I don't think he would think he's a genius either. He's not dim. Stefano's genuinely a genius, at least at crazy real-time physics stuff. Lazy slide syndrome. Well, it's not really a lazy slide though, is it? It's a car goes over peak grip, then falls into the part of the slip curve where the slip curve just flatlines, and then the tyre doesn't actually return back to grip with any depth, which I believe it's caused by the nature of how longitudinal and lateral grip balances itself. Partially. I'm sure there's a multitude of conditions that create it. Yeah, we tried all the latest ACIs. It's got a long way to go. I think the issue might be just, I don't know. I'm an idiot, but from my understanding of things, I think the issue might be with tyre models is that if you're using a singular coherent tyre model, you potentially can't get that to actually behave in the same way that real car tyres actually drift. So, I don't think anyone's solved it. So the only solution that I think actually works is like either swapping the tyre out or having some like assist value, like an additional fake assist or like math over the top. Unity, can someone Unity Game Productions, I'm just going to ban you from the channel because my preference is that you're really annoying. Like every comment you type is like some bizarre straw man or some just like weird, yeah, basically a straw man. So you're making it's not entertaining. Don't permanently ban him, just time him out for a day. Like the issue is like why are you wasting your time? I have to read the comments because I'm reading chat, and so then my brain has to process it, and then I'm just like, oh god, it's another stupid comment. If you wrote that comment and you typed, Game of Muscle's an idiot, or I think he's wrong because of X, Y, Z, or whatever. Like, as annoying as Skywilk is, like, Skywilk's insufferable, but he will, like, A, he's funny in his own depressing way. B, he's very obviously Portuguese, so, you know, that's just how they are. But, like, you can Tom Bland. Yeah, like you can disagree or be really tedious, but like, why would every single message be a straw man? What's the point? Like, I don't even know what you're saying. Like, why are you even here? What do you even mean by that? I have driven cars, but it doesn't even matter. Like, it doesn't. It's not even relevant to. Like, if someone makes a point. Hello, Thomas Woods. If someone makes a point and they specify that point, it doesn't matter what they have or haven't done. Either they're correct or they're not. And then if you don't think they're right, you should be able to very clearly go, yeah, well, you're not. There is a lot of people that have driven race cars badly and have very strong opinions on simulators, even though they actually can't drive race cars. So just driving race cars doesn't necessarily, you know, it doesn't actually solve the problem, unfortunately. Otherwise, you know, dev teams could just go to race drivers and they'd be able to get perfect feedback all the time. But they can't. But yeah, I don't really understand coming to a live streamer's chat. Every single message is like weird. Why would you do that? Why would you spend your time on that? I mean, Max Verstappen gives feedback to developers. It's not like the problems in Sims are really obvious problems. The developers are very aware of the issues. So there's this idea that developers are unaware. Okay, don't get me wrong. So it actually gets quite complicated. There are people on development teams that are totally clueless, and this, you know, can happen with anything. So there are people that might be in charge of components of a game that genuinely are totally clueless, and they won't budge on their views. So that can be a problem. But most of the time, the developers are well aware of the overarching, very obvious physics issues, right? It's not like they need to go to a Formula 1 champion, because it's really obvious stuff. Like the stuff I talk about with Sims is like really dumb, obvious stuff. It's not. If you do like the most mildest, the smallest amount of physics development, there's just insanely complicated. Right? I only talk about the really this is the end result that's really obviously massively wrong. I don't talk about any of the really subtle stuff. And the developers know the really obvious stuff because they're working on the game every day. It's just very hard to get them to work. And they'll have like legacy software and stuff they've done years ago, which they're then trapped in. So the constructed idea that a developer needs feedback from a race driver is a made-up idea that's predicated on the reality that race drivers are used as an argument from authority, and that developers need race drivers to tell them how to make their game better, and that is presented because it's expedient to business to say, this driver that you like or respect gave feedback, which then the developer's responsive and implemented. It's all just a load of bollocks designed for marketing purposes, basically. And to be clear, I'm not saying that real drivers don't give valuable feedback and that they can't help and they don't help. They do help. They do a lot. But right, yeah, you want to use H.264 because if you're using any bitrate over 200 megabits, you're generally going to get better results with H.264. Also, AV1 and H.265, the processor on the Quest can't decode above 200 megabits, I think, or 300 megabits. But if you're using a link cable, you might as well use the bandwidth that's available. So H.264 ends up being better. It's also easier for your graphics card to encode. I mean, I'm hardly exposing like the industry secrets. I'm just like, I don't know. It's bizarre, isn't it? It's weird how these sort of tricks work. Rise Watkins, any other settings you would use different to that video? You might want to try running the bitrate a little bit lower if you're getting stuttering, and so generally lower video bitrate will have less latency. Not that that matters, but that's just something to be aware of. I'd also say it's a lot of the quality is down to the resolution that you set the meta link to in the meta link software. So that has a big impact on quality. So you might want to run a high resolution in the Metalink software but lower game settings, because what it is that that resolution is like the resolution that the video is rendered at, that's then sent to the headset. And so you actually better using a high resolution in the Link software, Meta software, and then maybe running, so with Evo for example, you could run high resolution in the Meta software but then run a lower game resolution, and you'll benefit from the signal being encoded into a high resolution video that's sent to the headset. This has just helped Rise Watkins set up his headset stream. This could it be in-game anti-aliasing? What for shimmer? If it depends what you use. Like if you're using DLSS or DLAA, you shouldn't get too much shimmer, but you will get shimmer if it's it depends. It depends on the settings. But if you've got aliasing, then you can use the tools available for anti-aliasing. You do know you can. Most of these questions you can just type into Claude or ChatGPT, and it'll probably give you the answer. It'll probably reference my videos that I've already. Like you could just ask ChatGPT. Hello ChatGPT, I'm trying to set my VR headset up. This is what's happening. Can you suggest five simple solutions that would likely resolve these issues? Yeah, so it's getting stuff wrong because you're being too vague with your question. It's like Googling. You need to ask it a structured question. So as I say. So, for example, if you've got a specific problem, you need to tell it what the specific problem is with detail. This simulator is shimmering too much. I'm using these settings. Specify the situation clearly. And then ask it, say, can you give me a list of likely simple solutions or clear solutions to these issues, and also explain why those solutions should work, and also list the sources, if you have them, for those solutions under each solution. You could even ask it to create a checklist. This wheel, exactly. Why doesn't he? It's all personal preference, yeah. But I mean, I don't mind you asking me. I'm just saying, when it comes to these sorts of semi-generic issues, you can just AI is quite good. But yeah, sure, they for absolute stuff. It is quite niche, so yeah, you will get a lot of nonsense as well. But so like when I was trying to work out the Adam, it is noticeable. Yeah, you kind of just get used to it, to be honest. As long as the frame time is consistent, it's not too bad. But you definitely notice it, especially if you use a headset side by side. When I was doing the settings with the for ALVR. And the trying to work out the maximum possible settings, we were using ChatGPT for stuff like. So I knew it was stuttering in some cases. So I was like, well, is it the processor? Is it the encode or the decode? And then it came up with some stuff which made it clear that it could possibly be the processor on the headset, and then I was able to search what the processor's maximum decode rates are, and then so you don't, any information you get, this isn't just AI, this is anything. If you're researching something, you don't treat the information you receive as gospel. You treat it as like, you give it like a 1 to 5 score of how likely reliable it is. or even a 1 to 3 score in your brain. It doesn't have to be precise. Oh, hang on, let's do the results here. Dino with the win, Tayson cheating in second, Dr. Longmount third, Chedhead fourth, myself in fifth, Jason Murphy sixth, Steve Murphy seventh, Trapper John 8th, Marcio 9th, and Shepard 10th. Sorry for being boring today, guys. I don't know. My brain. Yeah, so if you get information, if you're researching something, what you need to do is treat everything you read as like, it might be true, it might not be true, and sort of shuffle it into this. The source for this information seems very strong, so I'm going to say this is quite likely true. You weight it heavier in your brain as like, oh, it's probably more true than this other thing, but it's still probably, you don't know for sure. And that way you Jason Murphy, thank you very much.
Go away, ads.
Deaf to ads. Yeah, that way you can shape what the truth is. But you have to be really careful, because you really have to be careful of sources and being skeptical of information, and you really sort of need to be able to identify what are patterns for stuff that's normally BS. Because what a lot of people do is they are actually quite open-minded. They do try and weight what's true and what isn't true, but then because they consume because the information that's presented to them is biased towards a certain direction, it can then skew their weighting of what is true and what isn't true. So you also need to be able to Google, or like again on AI, ask for like common logical fallacies, or how to detect if something's likely true or not. It's quite useful. I mean, it's a good thing for everyone to do. It's a good thing for me to do all the time, like, because it's quite interesting actually. Whoops, didn't mean to open CPU-Z. There's loads of like really interesting ways in which you can start thinking or like be biased towards certain information without realizing it, even if you're quite skeptical. Yeah, well, so if you use AI tools for stuff, it's very obvious that after a while, a lot of it is like how you use them as to how valuable the output is. And they do a load of bollocks. So you have to be really careful. Here we go, changing the track here. No, I think it's a good idea. It's good to ask people. But as I say, when it comes to the VR headset settings, there's like, same with sim racing. There's like memes of information that is regurgitated by influencers and other people in the space. I mean, I'm sure I do it as well. I'm sure I repeat stupid shit. Everyone does. It's hard not to. But like the virtual desktop thing is just repeated without any critical thinking. Again, it's not that it's bad. I think it's a good solution. Right, we're getting a car. I'll download that afterwards. I'm just changing car and track here, guys. I kind of want to keep with the Radical. I was enjoying driving it, to be honest. Well, we could go with the Caterham. Oh, let's do a Bonnet Bray with the Caterham. That's good fun. It's always nice. We can have the slots then. Is it which Caterham is it? 420R, or is it a different one? I think it's 420R. Yeah. I'll poke myself in the nose there. We probably need the time of day different. We did King Carrot, and then someone else improved it by 0.2. I might do a video about it. It's quite funny. Time of day. Here we go. I need a pizza. Oh, okay, well maybe we can run that. Here we go. Right, server's up now. This is great car track combo. You keep making Jacob. You keep making valid and reasonable observations about how things work, and that shall forever be your case. Well, yeah. Like the thing is, a lot of people, sim racing. It generally has people that. Well, there's a lot of idiot sim racers and a lot of dumb people in sim racing, like everything. But there's also, I think, sim racing attracts nerdy people. The thing is, most people tend to just keep stuff to themselves because they're probably not on the spectrum. Yeah, but yeah. It's lose-lose. Because if you say stuff in general, you're going to come across as egotistical and arrogant to other people that already know it. And they're going to be like, why are you saying really obvious stuff? To the people that don't know it, they're going to be like, why are we listening to this person? They've got no credibility and we think they're an idiot. And so they just won't like, they'll just be annoyed. And then there'll be a bunch of people that are ambivalent either way and they're just like, oh, well, whatever. So there's no real benefit. So that's why, generally speaking, more intelligent people don't say anything, because on balance it's better for yourself. Right. Oh, Adam's made a setup on Setup Exchange. It's out of control. Well, that is the advantage with sim racing. There'll be loads of people on some kind of thing. For sure. That is good. Sim racing is basically like, it's like digital model train. So I think it's not wrong. I think it's good, like, it's good people playing with toy trains. Like, it's not doing any harm. I think it's a really good thing. We need more people like that. What's this? Oh. we go. How many people we got? Oh, it's filling up. Nice. I'm gonna have a pizza in a minute. We need the pizza. I never find eating like nuts and berries. I always feel like I haven't eaten when I eat them. I don't know how squirrels are happy. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. See? I'm an idiot. Sorry. Oh, I'm so dumb. Sorry about that. I get the dumb award there. Come out of the pits and just drive into him. I'll give him a bump. Oh, that's... Sorry. Well, I wasn't very helpful there, was I? Blocked him out of the pits and then killed him. Great. That's what you get when you come on my server. Squirrels are happy, Dave McLaren, because they can't sim race. How do you know? Have you tried putting a squirrel in a sim rig? C. Berry. Christopher Hitchens was incredibly bright and had opinions on lots of topics and wasn't scared. Yeah, the thing is though, Christopher Hitchens was actually good at talking and not dim. And good with words, and also well researched. So that's the problem. But also, I think an alcoholic, which is not generally. Well, maybe that's what happens when you read too much. They trained mice to drive. It was their favourite activities. What were they driving? You could train mice to drive. Were they trying to replace the London Underground? London Underground drivers. Next time there's a strike, they'll be like, ha! We've replaced it with mice. And the great thing about mice is they don't complain about being exploited and underpaid. The new union-busting activity. Mice. And if the mice disagree with you, you can do experiments on them. That really sucks, doesn't it? If you're like a life form on a planet that's like really happens to be suitable for testing, scientific testing. It's like, bugger. That's what will happen to us. Like if super intelligent aliens invade, we'll be like, they'll put us, well, they won't even need to put us in cages. They'll just be like, right, we're running tests. That's what we are. We probably are like some like weird test. They're like, right, we'll give it 2 billion years, and we'll see where this goes. You know. Will these idiot life forms destroy their own planet that's quite comfortable? Will they use their intellect to make it a better place, or will they destroy their planet repeatedly? We'll run this test a few thousand times. It seems like they just keep destroying it, which is very weird, but oh well. On the bright side, it's quite funny to watch. They're so dumb. They don't realise that it's actually quite a simple solution. All of them have the potential to solve it, but they can't. It could all just be an elaborate alien joke. It's like some kid's science toy. They're like, ah. Oh no, my planet's wiped itself out again. Yeah, you got to be careful about that. Level 2, you need to make sure that you don't, that you stop the dinosaurs getting wiped out by the meteor. That's where a lot of people go wrong. It's always the early mistakes that compound, and then you can't fix it. Like a tyre model. It all comes back to tyre models. I dated a tyre model once. That was a good year. That's where we're at now. That's where we're at, guys. That's what it's come to. This what it's come to. Oh dear. Thanks for the yee, Rhino. Bad game of muscle. Whee! Look at these hills. The well nice hills. Out for a ripper with this. Boo. Boo. Oh. Oh. I think the suspension in AC... Oh, that was a good catch. I think the suspension in AC is totally fine. And the way that cars lift off the ground and behave off the ground is completely natural. That's an interesting physics puzzle. When you have a tyre model and it's got like a contact patch or contact with the road, but you then have a car that launches in the air, you then have like, you'd have to swap to like different physics for like taking the yeah, I mean like the tyres and I think AC it always assumes the car's on the ground and it kind of wants the tyres to be sucked towards the ground. It's really weird. Flight Sim actually had really weird issues with the point at which you just before you take off. So when you're on the ground and your wheels are touching the ground, and then you've got the effect of the slip of the tyre on the aircraft and how much that slip controls the aircraft. But then as you get lighter and lighter and closer to the point of takeoff, you go from the tyres to just it being the airframe. But it was a really obvious. I think they improved it quite a lot in 2024, but in Flight Sim 2020, it really struggled. It really struggled with that point where you're on the ground and the tyres. So let's say you're flying a plane with a propeller, so the torque of the propeller tends to pull the plane in one direction, and also the airflow goes over one side of the plane more than another. So it'd want to go, but the wheel would stop it to some degree. But when when you're about to take off, it would suddenly like go. Whereas in real life, it's like an infinitely smooth transition from the tyre working to the tyre not working. Plane tyres are well weird as well. They're super. They're really underinflated, relatively speaking, and really soft sidewall. They're like a 1960s, even sloppier than a 60s road car tyre. Have you seen the wheels that are on those Stoll planes? They're literally balloons. They're crazy. They're like drag car tyres. I don't know if 2 litres is enough here to do a lap. We'll see. Where are we? Oh, we're second. Get in there. This car's really nice how it drives. Like you have to really trail brake it to get it to turn in. But it's quite nice how it responds to it. Music back on here. Nice. We've got a good 12 people in there. That's cool. Dizen's doing all right. 240, 2 seconds faster. Clearly cheating. Richard Jones, hello, how's it going, man? Oh, here we go on Reddit. In February 2025, I started sim racing at almost 40 years old. Oh, almost dead. I had fun. No, he didn't. I just jumped straight into ACC. Was my first sim. See, imagine that. Imagine ACC being your first sim. Terrible introduction. Every single race went badly, really badly. I was stuck at the back. This reads like AI. Then I discovered iRacing. Amazing. The selection, the sheer number of races, any time of the day and night. Today, GT3. This is AI. Tomorrow, Mazda or Open Wheel. Who writes like this? And I'm feeling wild and oval. I'm someone who needs that kind of variety, or so I thought. Maybe I was wrong then and still am. This is... Who writes like this? Who writes this story and posts this on Reddit? Between February and now, I took 3-month break from racing entirely, sold off my Fanatec gear and... Hang on, he's new to sim racing but bought Fanatec. Okay, might have bought a DD or something. I figured I was done with sim racing and the hype was over for me, but it pulled me back in. About 8 weeks ago, I felt the itch again. So that's not sim racing. That's something else, mate. You might want to get that checked. Assetto setup sim rig, ultra wide screen, an upgrade from the Fanatec stuff I had before, and wow, it was fun. My I rating went up to... Right, who writes like this? Who on earth writes like this? My I rating went up from 1,300 to almost 1,900 in a short amount of time. But let's jump to now. I'm frustrated, and frustrated because I'm not progressing. Frustrated because I keep failing in GT3, which makes sense since I don't commit to one series. On top of that, I'm not consistent. It got to the point recently where I drove off track out of frustration and deliberately... This is AI. This is no... No human writes like this. I'm frustrated because I think I should already be better than this. I'm frustrated because I make careless mistakes, almost stupid ones. Honestly, I do want to learn this properly, but I'm too frustrated to actually put in the work. I have no plan for how to get better. I also don't want to drop a bunch of money on coaching. I just want to drive, but with purpose and progression. I don't have that today. I dropped from 1,700 to 1,500 in rating. I don't care about the rating, but it's
You can tell he's dumbfounded because he won't let go of his bald head.
But the way I drive now frustrates me. I don't really know what I want to get out of this post. Maybe others feel the same way. Maybe it's just normal part of the process. Maybe it's Maybelline. I can't believe it's not butter. Maybe I should just put the wheel aside for a while and not drive at all, or keep going and stick with it. I do want to train, but how? Where does a complete layman learn to race? Before I started sim racing, I had nothing to do with motorsports. I don't even know half the terms. I've had... Right. That has got to be AI. I'm sorry, that has got to be AI. That is just an absolutely insane post. Also, if it's not AI, it's like, how is this difficult for people? If you're not enjoying something, just keep doing different things. Right, if you were doing something and you're not enjoying it, try doing that same thing in different ways. Just do that, and if you're still not enjoying it, do something else with the knowledge that you can go back to that other thing if you feel like it. Right? That's not a complicated process to understand, right? You do anything, you're like, oh, I'm not enjoying this now. Well, yeah, the ad will be the top comment. Sounds like you need a coach. Oh, hang on. Snoo, racing is not a sport that just doing more will get you faster. No, it is like everything. Actually, doing more will make you better at it if you, crucially, think about what you're doing. But yeah, pretty much. I don't think there's any activity where, like, sure, you can waste a lot of time, and you might not make progress if you keep making the same mistakes. But you normally hope that someone's not a complete moron. So there's this thing put forward where people are like, oh, you can't just do loads of time on it, you'll never improve. And it's like, yeah, what you're doing there is you're intentionally ignoring that someone might have a little bit of like brain cells. You're not getting faster because you don't understand what makes someone fast. I would do some research and get Swelio Media's course. I mean, it's not the worst. You probably could you'll learn some basics from it. That's what got me from 1.8 to 6k, because I learned what makes someone go vroom vroom. Right. I mean, honestly, that just seems like it's AI, and then like, yeah, why not just, what about just the driving being fun? Like, sure, isn't that the point, really? There's so many like AI posts on Reddit. It's really weird. It's not supposed to be fun. I don't do it for enjoyment. Seaberry. Yeah, it's like my problem I find with Sims is I don't have enough time. Right, they're like there's so many Sims that are great, like AC or Beam or Wreckfest, or like, you know, you could even, and then all the old PlayStation games you can play through. Like, as things to do, and like mods and things you can race and all that stuff. And then there's other games you can play as well. So but yeah, I mean, if you're not enjoying it, like, why would you even put up with it in the first place? Is it, I guess maybe you see other people doing it and it seems like they're really into it, and then you have the equipment, so people buy the equipment and they're like, oh, that, you know, it's not, that's fancy and that's interesting because it's just a novelty of some stuff, and then you're like, oh, actually I don't like it. Don't really enjoy it. But then, yeah, you just do something else. There's so many things you could be doing. I've never felt like I've had to put work into sim racing to enjoy it. It's not like there are a whole bunch of things where you do have to put actual effort, like work into them to enjoy them. I guess maybe if you've had a PC from a young age, you're just used to the torture, so you're like, oh, this is just a baseline. It's not work getting it to work. It's just the baseline. That's just the torture. We're used to it. You ready to rumble, guys? It's like the religious chaps, Seaberry, that slap themselves. What's it called? Flagellation. Self-flagellation, yeah. That's what I would describe sim racing as. You're like Jesus carrying a cross down the street. It's a cross made of DD wheels. Jesus of Monza T1. My goal is to not get lapped here. Wow, it's quite a long lap, so if you don't crash, you'll be alright. DD Girl's just called DD Girl. That's her name. Look at the size of her servo motors. What's going on here? Why is this taking set? Oh, we're waiting 11 seconds. Here we go. Look at those clouds. Get well good thermals off them. Woo. Here we go. Bin face deep state. Yeah, that's it, Danny. I think it does. Yeah, really surprise me. Oh, absolute carnage behind us. They can catch back up. It does surprise me that you would think that the thing that people would be attracted to are the intrinsic properties of stuff, and then they'd be like, "Oh, right, I really like the handling, or I really like the force feedback. I really, you know." And then the stuff like improving your time, being faster, that's like a bonus. Like, you know, it's like completing a video game. It's a nice challenge. That's fun in and of itself, but that's predicated on the game actually being fun or good in the first place. Like, not for everyone though. Actually, there are people that just like to complete things and that's all they enjoy. And so you can't necessarily say, well, that specific focus of the activity is less valid than another. But for those people, the actual quality of stuff doesn't really matter anyway. So, you know, they're just like completionists. What a lock-up. Better tyre sounds now. I need to try that out. Who doesn't want better tyre sounds? I live for tyre sounds. Look at this grass. Nice that the grass has different types of plants in it. This game doesn't just have grass. It has little meadows. Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem, that jump. Have to slow down for that a bit more. Well, who needs to be able to hear the car? Yeah, it's got the suspension, the weird suspension sound, which is not ideal. Hello, Gloxy. We're alright, yeah. Doing a bit of bonnet bray. Front absolutely flying there. Hello, loose wheel. Seems like a good Hodler's track. Yeah, it's nice. Nice flowing track. It's a good one to drive in VR. Nice. Nice one. I'm gonna have I need a pizza, guys. My brain's turned off. I'm gonna go and grab some pizza, and if I pause the stream, I might come back later. My brain's absolutely cooked. Yeah, good racing there. Deezen, Marcio, Dark Race, top 3. We beat Chedhead, beautiful. 5th, Out for Ripper 6th, Dave McLaren 7th, Soul Save 1 8th, Shepherd 9th, House Badge 10th. Nice one, guys. Bonnet Bray, and it's the Caterham 7. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna get some food and have a break. I'm pooped. Probably just need to eat something. Yeah, good fun racing there. Appreciate everyone joining us. Nicely done. Right, guys, I will catch you soon. Might be back later, as I say. If not, probably be on tomorrow. We need some energy. But yeah, take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.